didn't mention the fact that Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is coming. We didn't have time to talk about Captain Marvel 2, by the way. I didn't even have time to talk about the Fantastic Four. There's no time left to talk about mutants and how mutants come into the MCU. But you know what?
What's going on, moviegoers? So if you're new to the channel, my name is Christian and welcome to Zero Productions. You guys, so why should Avengers 5 be Avengers versus X-Men? I feel like they should go down this road for an Avengers 5. Now, hence, they don't necessarily need to have a massive, big villain again. We just had Thanos. That was emotionally draining. Now it's time to lead up to something bigger than Thanos. Mutants in the Marvel Cinematic Universe will most likely not be introduced until Phase 5, right? We can all agree to that. Because Phase 5 starts 2022 and beyond. Now, I think that they should go this route. I think we should get an Avengers versus X-Men route. Sort of like the comics, but a little bit different. Because obviously with the comics, they were trying to stop Jean because the whole, the Phoenix Force was just overpowering. She was getting dangerous. And Wolverine's like, yo, we gotta fucking stop this chick. And he'll join the Avengers. He was already part of the Avengers. And, they formed their little group or whatnot. And they try to take on the whole, the entire X-Men. And it's rough. Because, Jean gives them all, the whole Phoenix Force. And they're all fucking strong. But obviously they can't go down that route. But when we're talking X-Men and MCU, this is what I want from X-Men and MCU. I want them to be hated and feared. Just like the comic books. I want to see the bigotry between, the mankind. The blatant, racism. Like, I want to see that in the MCU. I want them to be hated and feared. And you fear the unknown. I have a feeling that they can really capitalize off this when we're talking Avengers versus X-Men. Like, they don't necessarily trust mutants. They don't trust the X-Men. They don't trust, that group of people. So, and you can have somebody, playing the whole strings, like in Captain America Civil War, with Baron Zemo, pitting the two teams against each other. Yeah, you could have something along those lines. I can see that happening. But I feel like they should go that route and have these two teams fight each other until a greater threat appears, and then that's when they team up together. And by the end of the movie, they're like, well, okay, we trust you guys. You guys are for, one good common goal. That would be sick. I would love to see something along those lines. And they can do it. Like necessarily, we don't need to see an Avengers 5 until fucking maybe 2025, 2026. Because this is the rebuilding phase. This is the rebuilding of the franchise. You know how certain sports teams, they get rid of their veteran players, they bring in a young group, the young core group, and they're rebuilding the team. This is what we're going through right now. Cap is gone. Iron Man's gone. Black Widow's gone. Hawkeye's probably not going to be part of the Avengers anymore. The mantle's going to be passed over to Kate Bishop. So you're going to be getting a very different Avengers team with Captain Marvel, Valkyrie, Black Panther, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Doctor Strange, Spider-Man, Shang-Chi, it's the Eternals. It's going to be very different look. And like I said, this is the rebuilding phase. This is the phase where Marvel Studios has to sell you on these new characters. Because if they don't sell us on these characters, it's going to be very different. They sold us on Tony Stark. They sold us on Steve Rogers, Thor. Characters that we loved and we got emotionally connected to throughout the entire phases of the Infinity Saga. It worked. Now this is their phase. This is their one common goal, to get these characters to be, beloved by the fans. It's going to be hard because majority of these characters, some people don't know about. Some people don't know about Shang-Chi. My knowledge on Shang-Chi was very limited. The Eternals, my knowledge on them was very limited. So we're getting all these new characters that people aren't too familiar with, or like the household names like Iron Man. Household name. Everybody knew who Iron Man was. Come on now. But some of these new characters, people don't know about. So it's gonna be an interesting take on it, and I can't wait to see how Marvel really handles that. But yeah, like I said, Avengers 5, X-Men, Avengers versus X-Men. I definitely think they should go that route and have these two teams go at it with each other until a bigger threat actually appears, and they have to work together and team up and fight that bigger threat. I feel like that would be kick-ass. That would be so much fun. Like, I can't wait to see just the mutants, see the Brotherhood, you know, see like the whole, you know, Professor X, and, you know, like I can't wait to see the school. You know, I can't wait to see the matching uniforms, the good-looking matching uniforms, not that shit we got in X-Men Dark Phoenix. I don't know how you downgrade your suits from the end of X-Men Apocalypse to X-Men Dark Phoenix. Terrible shit. Terrible. But yeah, man, I hope we go that route, and I hope to see it, and I can't wait, you guys. I cannot wait. Like, my anticipation for some of these films that are coming at Phase 5 going to be mind-boggling. Fantastic Four, Blade, on par with each other as far as my most anticipated films are coming in Phase 5. That's just going to be so huge, so big. But post your comments down below, guys. Let me know what you guys think about Marvel Studios go in the direction of Avengers vs. X-Men for Avengers 5. Do you like the idea, or do you want them to go a different route? Post your comments down below, guys, and thank you for taking time today for watching Seaway Productions. Peace.